the Amazon, the lungs of the world, and the hiding place of its darkest secrets.
They call it the Sucurihu Gigante, a serpent said to reach a staggering 75 feet in length.
They say it's just a legend, a story to scare children. But legends don't leave sonar signatures like this.
Most scientists say it's impossible, that biological limits cap an anaconda at 30 feet. But the locals, they know better.
The Forbidden Basin, a place even the cartographers were afraid to draw.
It wasn't disease that cleared this village. It was fear.
This photo from 1944 sparked a global obsession. Could a creature this size truly exist, or is it a masterpiece of forced perspective? If it's still out there, it's not in the places where men go. It's in the depths where the light never reaches.
In the water, you are not the hunter. You are the bait.
In 1944, a Brazilian army patrol reported a sighting that defied all logic. A serpent, wider than a truck, crossing a clearing in the Mato Grosso.
The stories were buried. The witnesses were silenced. But the headlines survived.
I've tracked the coordinates from their report. The landscape has changed, but the water remembers.
When the rainy season hits, the river expands by 30 miles. The perfect highway for a predator.
Look at the force required to break this timber. This isn't wind damage. Something with immense weight moved through here.
Thermal imaging is our only advantage. But in this humidity, even the sensors get confused.
We are leaving the map. From here on out, we trust our eyes.
The deeper we go, the more I realize this isn't just a search for a snake. It's a search for a survivor from a prehistoric world.
The math says it's impossible. But the jungle doesn't care about math.
Piranhas don't run unless they are being hunted.
He says the mother sleeps in the sunken crater, and she only wakes up when the earth shakes.
The geography itself seems to mimic the predator. A warning written in the earth.
We're 5 days from the nearest outpost. If we find it, we're on our own. To swallow a human whole, the jaw needs to unhinge at 180 degrees. This skull structure suggests it could swallow a car.
100 miles per hour. That's the strike speed. You are dead before your brain registers the movement.
This isn't a python. This isn't anything recorded in the books. This is a monster.
Eye shine. But the spacing, those eyes are 2 feet apart.
Contact! We have contact! Hard to starboard.
It's too big! It's displacing too much water!
It's gone deep. It's retreating to the riverbed.
It's diving past the crush depth of our equipment. We can't follow it. We survived the first encounter. But now it knows we're here. Stainless steel, bent like a paperclip. That's the power we're dealing with.
It's amphibious, it's moving landside, toward the mountains.
It climbed. A 5-ton animal climbed a tree. That shouldn't be possible.
We're setting a trap. Motion sensors. Pheromone bait. We're bringing the lab to the monster.
The waiting game. The silence is louder than the noise. It's intelligent. It's observing us, learning our patterns.
Too close. It triggered the trap from inches away.
We're going to the source, the heart of the mystery.
The lost world. Isolated from the rest of the Amazon for 10,000 years.
Geothermal vents. This heat allows reptiles to grow beyond their natural limits. It's a hyper-growth chamber.
The jungle alarm system. Everything runs when the king moves.
The lake isn't water. It's a heated bath. The perfect home.
It didn't slither around the trees. It went through them, like a bulldozer made of muscle.
The shedding, a sign of growth. And this one is fresh.
The Titanoboa went extinct 60 million years ago. But what if one lineage survived in isolation?
They say extinction is forever. But nature finds a way to hide its champions.
Don't move! The ground isn't shaking. It's breathing.
My God. It stands like a cobra.
Subject 0. The apex of the Amazon.
There is no fear in those eyes, only recognition.
Tasting the air. Smelling the intruders. Tasting the air. Smelling the intruders. Impact! Brace for the wash!
Move! High ground! Now!
At 75 feet, it's not just a predator, it's an ecosystem. Parasites, algae, scars, it carries a world on its back.
5 beats per minute. The heart of a giant. We are trapped in the bowl with it. And the sun just went down.
Perimeter breached. Sector 4. It's inside the camp.
4 feet wide. That's wider than an oil drum. This animal is defying physics.
Don't breathe. It senses CO2 emissions.
We are in the nest. I repeat, we are in the nest. And it's not empty.
Look up! It's above us!
Scatter! Go! Go! Go!
The genetic markers, they're ancient. This isn't a mutation, it's a relict.
The hunt has turned. We are the prey.
In the dark, the Amazon belongs to the cold-blooded, and we are miles from the extraction point.
Keep your lights low. It tracks heat, but it also reacts to sudden flashes. We need to be ghosts.
It's not in the cave. It's in the canopy. Above us.
It's arboreal. At 75 feet? That shouldn't be physically possible.
Gravity is the only enemy the Titan hasn't conquered. Yet.
Run! Don't look up, just run toward the river. The water is our only chance to hide our heat signature.
The cold shield. A desperate move to vanish from the Titan's pit organs.
I can hear its scales rubbing against the bark. It sounds like a slow-moving train.
It's searching. It knows the prey with here. But the river has swallowed their scent.
Survival in the basin is measured in minutes. We have survived a night with a ghost.
Wait, there it is, the drone. If the SD card survived that strike, we have the only 4K footage of a 75-foot Anaconda in existence.
A piece of plastic no bigger than a fingernail. The weight of the world's skepticism rests on this.
The extraction team, just in time.
You can't conquer a place like this. You only visit. And if you're lucky, you get to leave.
It isn't a monster. It's a king. And we are just intruders in its court.
We got it. Every scale, every movement. Science can't ignore this anymore.
But proof is only the beginning. The real question is, how does a creature of this size survive in the modern world?
In the next chapter, we strip away the myth and look at the hard science. Is it a mutation or something much older?
Next, the biological impossible.
To understand the 75-foot giant, we have to look back 60 million years, to a time when snakes ruled the earth.
A standard snake is a masterpiece of efficiency. But at 75 feet, every law of physics becomes an enemy.
Muscle density is the key. To move 5 tons of body weight, the muscle fibers must be twice as thick as any known reptile.
Then there's the fuel. A creature this size doesn't eat fish. It eats apex predators. It eats whole cows. It eats anything it wants.
The skull of the Titan we saw is reinforced. Its bite force isn't just for holding, it's for crushing bone instantly.
How does it stay warm?
In the deep jungle, the sun rarely hits the floor. We believe it uses the Earth's own heat.
The locals call it the Guardian. Is it possible we're not looking at a mutation, but a relic of a lost lineage?
DNA results are starting to come in, and what they reveal is impossible.
This isn't an anaconda. Not exactly. It's something that should have gone extinct 60 million years ago.
Titanoboa was the undisputed king of the Paleocene. But our discovery suggests a lineage that didn't just survive.
The DNA shows a hyperacceleration in growth hormones. This creature never stops growing. As long as there is food, there is no limit. Its regenerative capabilities are beyond anything in the medical world. It heals from wounds in hours, not weeks.
To understand the hunt, we must look at the pressure. 100 pounds of pressure per square inch. It doesn't just stop the heart, it turns bone into powder.
I found this at the edge of the lagoon. This is solid steel, twisted like a soda can. That's the bite force of the 75-footer.
These aren't for chewing, they're for anchoring. Once this thing hooks into you, the only way out is through its stomach.
It is the perfect stealth machine. Deadlier than any shark, more powerful than any lion.
In the water, it is weightless. Gravity is gone. That's how it reaches 75 feet without its own skeleton collapsing.
But if this creature is a relic of the past, why is it showing up now? What woke it up?
The balance of the Amazon is fragile, and the greed of man has finally breached the gates of the sanctuary.
These high-frequency pumps are sending shockwaves deep into the earth. To a creature that senses the world through vibration, this is an alarm clock from hell.
It wasn't a choice to emerge. The Titan was driven out of its subterranean tunnels by the very sound of our progress.
Mercury contamination. It's entering the food chain. But in the Titan, it's causing something else. Chemical aggression. It's not just big, it's angry.
The first casualties weren't reported in journals. They were buried in the mud of the Tapajos River.
This machine weighs 20 tons. Whatever did this treated it like a toy. We're looking at a level of territorial defense we've never seen in a reptile.
It's moving toward the main river. If it reaches the populated tributaries, we're not looking at a scientific discovery anymore. We're looking at a massacre.
A ghost from the past is about to collide with the modern world.
We have to lure it back. If we can mimic the frequency of its own kind, maybe we can lead it home before the military gets involved.
It's here. And it's much faster in the deep water. God help us.
The great lure. A desperate gamble to use sound as a leash for a prehistoric titan.
The frequency is set. We're broadcasting the low-frequency thrum of a titanoboa. If the DNA is right, it should see this as a challenge or a mate.
An infrasonic call that hasn't been heard on Earth in 60 million years.
It's turning. It's picked up the signal. It's coming straight for the source. It's coming for us.
The Titan isn't just swimming, it's charging.
Look at the displacement. It's pushing a wall of water ahead of it. We can't outrun it in these waves.
A race against extinction. If the boat fails, the legend claims its first modern prize.
Extraction team, we have successfully lured the target. Heading for the containment zone at Sector 4. But we're taking heavy damage.
It's not just following the sound. It's attacking the intruder.
We didn't just find a snake. We've invited a god to a fistfight. And we're losing.
The death spiral. A predatory tactic used to disorient and drown the largest prey on Earth.
The hull is buckling. The pressure from its coils is exceeding the structural limits of the steel.
Science can explain the force, but it cannot survive it.
Abandon ship! If we stay on the boat, we're just a canned meal! Into the trees!
The lure is destroyed. The hunter has reclaimed its silence.
Wait, look at the shore. Those aren't natural rocks. That's a pier. A military pier from the 1940s.
They knew. The 1944 sighting wasn't a patrol report. It was a project. Project Titan.
The science didn't start with us. It started during the war. And they were trying to weaponize it.
Everything we thought we knew was a lie. This isn't just a relic of the past. It's a survivor of a secret history.
Next chapter. The 1944 mystery. The truth behind Project Titan.
This place doesn't exist on any modern map. A ghost facility from the height of World War II, hidden in the most inaccessible corner of the Amazon.
Secrets this deep are meant to stay buried. But the Titan led us straight to the door.
It's cold in here, and it smells like ozone and old oil. This wasn't a biological station, it was an engineering lab.
Project Titan. They weren't just studying the 75-foot giant. They were trying to replicate its growth.
October 1944. While the world was at war, a secret division of the Allied forces found a way to bridge the gap between biology and ballistics.
Let's see what the men in gray were so afraid of.
They called it the living siege engine, a weapon that could infiltrate any river, crush any hull, and vanish without a trace.
They weren't just feeding it cattle. The records show they were injecting it with experimental serums, trying to make it larger, faster, smarter.
In the winter of 1945, the project went dark. The facility was abandoned in a panic.
It didn't just escape. It claimed this place as its birthplace. And it's been coming back here for 70 years. This wasn't just a lab for one specimen. This was a factory, a mass production line for the ultimate biological weapon.
International scientists, working in secret, crossbreeding the Amazon's giants with prehistoric DNA recovered from the ice.
Subject 0 is the 75-footer we saw, but according to this,
She had a brood. There could be dozens of them out there, smaller but just as deadly.
the bunker is still drawing power from a hidden geothermal source. And that energy is acting like a beacon.
The factory isn't dead. It's just been waiting for a new heartbeat.
I think I just turned something on. Something that should have stayed off for 100 years.
The children of the Titan. The Sentry class.
I came here for a legend. I found an army.
The facility's automated defense wasn't guns or mines. It was the biological progeny of Subject Zero.
They're sensitive to light. The flare is blinding them, but it's only a temporary distraction.
In these narrow corridors, the speed of a serpent is amplified. Every second is a gamble with death.
The air is getting thin. The geothermal generators are venting gas. This whole place is a ticking time bomb.
70 years of dormant power, collapsing in a single chain reaction.
Open, damn it! Open!
Out of the fire, back into the frying pan.
The evidence is being buried by the forest once again.
It's gone. The lab, the files, everything. But I still have the footage from the basin. And I know what we're really fighting.
The 1944 mystery is solved. Now we don't just find the 75-footer, we stop it before the next generation takes over the river.
The collapse of the 1944 bunker was the end of a mystery, but the beginning of a war.
The Project Titan badge isn't just a souvenir. It's encoded with radio frequencies. Frequencies the mother is hardwired to respond to.
A digital call to arms. If the 1944 scientists were right, this signal is an irresistible command for Subject Zero. The reinforcements have arrived. A coalition of experts who understand that some secrets are too big to let roam free.
We aren't here to kill it. We're here to relocate it to a permanent, secure containment zone. If it dies, the Project Titan legacy dies with it.
She's not just a monster. She's an orphan of a forgotten war. And she's coming home.
The calm before the storm. The signal has been broadcasting for 6 hours. She's close.
I see movement. 5 miles out. A massive wake. It's moving at 40 knots. She's not just coming, she's charging.
Contact. Subject Zero is in the net.
Welcome back, Mother. Let me finish this.
The trap is set. The most advanced aquatic containment system ever devised versus 75 feet of prehistoric fury.
Fire the acoustic dampeners, now! Now! We need to disorient her before she hits the steel netting.
A wall of sound designed to paralyze the nervous system of a giant.
The theory was sound. The reality is uncontrollable.
The steel is failing. She's not just strong. Her scales are reinforced with the minerals from that bunker. She's armored.
It's not a capture mission anymore. It's an ambush.
Fall back. All units, break formation. We've underestimated the collective intelligence of this species.
The 1944 nightmare has fully awakened. And it is hungry for more than just revenge.
She didn't come for the signal. She came to eliminate the threat. Once and for all.
Next, Tech Hunt. Operation Titan. The final stand begins.
Our tactical fleet is gone. The old ways of hunting have failed. To catch a prehistoric god, we must use the eyes of the future.
The Eagle Eye Mk4. Designed for silent surveillance in the densest canopies on Earth.
We aren't looking for scales anymore. We are looking for the thermal footprint of a Titan.
The mother is smart. She's using the geothermal vents along the fault line to mask her body heat. But her children, they're still visible.
The water is her kingdom. So we're sending in our own predators.
A subterranean network carved out by the river over millions of years. This is the heart of the Titan Empire.
The mother isn't hiding. She's baiting the tech. She knows we're watching.
The Titan just evolved. She's generating a biological frequency that's jamming our signals.
When the machines go blind, the humans have to go in. We're going over the top of the interference zone.
Halo jump. High altitude, low opening. No electronics, no radar, just gravity and grit.
I can see it. The eye of the Amazon. That's where the mother is regenerating.
The silent approach. To the Titan, he is just another falling leaf.
Analog is the only way now. If it bleeds, we can track it. If it moves, we can see it.
A symbiotic feast. The Titan isn't just a predator. She's an energy vampire.
She's beautiful and terrifying. She's healing the wounds from the battle at the river.
Returning to the origins of cinematography to document the end of a myth. The Guardians never sleep. The high-tech distraction was exactly what they wanted.
Close enough to smell the prehistoric air. Time to see if the lab's new formula actually works.
The Titan Repellent. A high-concentration pheromone cocktail designed to trigger a primal retreat response.
A temporary victory. We haven't killed it, we've just insulted its ancestors.
I have the footage of the mother's healing process. Now, I need to lead the whole family to the reception I prepared.
Low-tech, high impact. The rhythmic clanging echoes through the basin, a sound the mother cannot ignore.
This is the funnel. Once they enter this corridor, there is only one way out. The containment trench.
The call of the steel has worked. The entire lineage is moving as one.
Wait for it. Wait for the mother to clear the first gate.
The Titan enters the throat of the trap.
Gate 1 locked. Now, drive him forward. Thank you.
Welcome to the end of the road. A trapped god is a dangerous one. She realizes the corridor is a cage.
She's testing the walls. The limestone is cracking under her weight. We have to move her into the primary pit before she brings the whole canyon down.
Collective intelligence. They are sacrificing their own bodies to give the Queen an escape.
Force them down. If they cool down, they lose their speed. Drop the temperature.
The deep freeze. Biology versus chemistry.
The deep freeze. Biology versus chemistry.
She's in the pit. Deploy the magnetic clamps.
Lock the floor.
Steel meets scale. The most advanced animal containment system in history is finally closing.
The magnets are holding, but the heat sensors are redlining. She's trying to generate enough friction to melt the locks.
Even behind 10 inches of hardened steel, she still looks like she's the one in control.
Operation Titan is a success. The lineage has been contained. For now. The Titan is under lock and key. a prehistoric anomaly secured by 21st century technology.
Her heart rate is stabilizing. She's entering a state of sleep.
Even in sleep, she is broadcasting low-frequency waves that are traveling through the bedrock, far beyond the canyon walls.
The legend of the Sucuriju Gigante always spoke of twins, one of the deep and one of the clouds.
If the 75-foot mother was the guardian of the water, who guards the heights?
The 1944 files mentioned Subject Zero, but they never said she was the only Zero. There was a Subject Prime.
We've secured the river, but the mission isn't over until we check the peaks.
The Earth remembers its kings.
We have the footage. We have the proof. But we might have just started an extinction event.
Final chapter. The final verdict. The world will never be the same.
They say the great serpent was born in the water, but it died in the clouds. I've come to the roof of the world to find the source of the signal. The Subject Prime isn't just a biological creature. It's an atmospheric anomaly. It's been living in the jet stream, hidden by the very clouds it creates.
The original. The ancestor of everything we've fought in the deep. The Cobra Grande do Theo, the Sky Serpent, the true Subject Prime.
The ancient civilizations didn't fear them, they worshipped them. They understood that these titans were the heartbeat of the planet's climate.
She's not here to attack. She's here because her children are in cages, and she wants them back.
A localized hurricane, centered exactly over the trench. The mother is calling, and the queen is answering.
Open the gates. If we keep them caged, she will level the entire basin to get to them.
The reunion of the Titans. A moment 60 million years in the making.
Nature doesn't need our protection. It needs our respect. And a lot of room.
The laws of gravity are mere suggestions to a creature that has mastered the elements.
They are leaving. The river was just a nursery. The sky is their true ocean.
The lineage of Project Titan is retreating to the only place humans cannot follow, the high-altitude sanctuary. In this moment, we are not the masters of the Earth. We are just witnesses to its true power.
I have enough evidence here to start a global panic or a scientific revolution. The question is, does the world deserve to know?
Some secrets protect us. Others protect the things we share this planet with.
The locals knew all along. They didn't need cameras or sonar. They just needed to listen to the river.
The Titan's departure has reset the clock, a chance for the Amazon to heal without the greed of men.
History will remember 1944 as a year of war. Let it forget the monsters we tried to make.
The 75-foot Anaconda is no longer a search. It is a promise that some parts of this world remain wild.
We spent months looking for a ghost in the mud, only to find a queen in the stars. Our perspective of this planet has changed forever.
The world saw the flashes. They felt the tremors. But without our footage, it remains a beautiful mystery.
The river is a vein. The water is the blood. And the Titan, she was the soul.
They are the regulators, the ancient balancers of a world we are still trying to understand.
We don't need to own the truth to respect it. Sometimes a story is enough to keep the magic alive.
The legend is passed down, not as a monster to fear, but as a guardian to honor.
Nature has a way of erasing our footprints. The basin is silent once more.
Some of us didn't make it back. But they died for a truth that was bigger than all of us.
One small piece of the impossible. A reminder that we are never truly alone.
The Amazon was just one chapter. This planet is full of depths we haven't even dared to imagine.
My name is Captain Deep, and I have seen the face of the Earth's oldest secret.
Keep looking deep. You never know what might be looking back.
The end.